Actually, no, since I really brought up the fact, you can bring out Second Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians 2 and 4. Second Thessalonians 2.
It's the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind. 2 and 2.
2 and okay, keep on. And finish at 4.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of YAHAWASHI is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
And that's why we're here, trying to hasten the day of YAHAWASHI, man. Declaring and exposing this vagabond, this fugitive that the Bible speaks of. We're bringing out we know the crimes committed by Cain, by aka Esau, aka the caveman. Man. We are here promoting, we are here, bringing him to trial, man. We're bringing out all the facts, man. You see, Exhibit A, Exhibit B. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of, and we want the falling away to come as fast as possible. So it says,
let's go on that. Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, all that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
See? And again, that's through his image of Vagabond, man. Even he depicts himself as being the Jews. And that's what we're going to go into right now. It says here, Revelation 2 and 9, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And how are we rich? Through the Spirit, man. Because we know that the promise, the inheritance, the blessings that are given unto Jacob are going to come back to us, man. You see? And not to Esau, that wicked devil, man. It says here, I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, but be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You see, that crown of life is only will only be given unto Jacob, the elect, and the great multitude. Man. It's not for Esau, because like we read before in Obadiah, the only thing that waits for him is to be cut off forever, man. Okay? See, and that's the end for you, man. You see. So every day brings us closer to your fall, man. Esau is the end, but Jacob is the beginning of the world that follows. Man. You see? So, that's it.
It's the book of First Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 83. That the land which ye enter into, possessed as inheritance, is a land polluted with the pollution of the strangers of the land, and they are filled, and they have filled it with their uncleanness. You know? It's going back to those Jews that are dwelling in Jerusalem right now. You know? They're strangers. That land is unclean, you know?
That's why the Lord is out there purifying that land, man. It's been ever since in the past couple of days, in the past weeks, man. There's been a heavy tribulation in that land, man. The Lord is cleaning it, making the land ready for our return, man. You know, it's wiping away all the wickedness that's there.
And you know that with those events taking place there, those are not the real Jews. So I'm gonna bring it up. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 18. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy wall salvation, and thy gates praise. But all those things are going on right now.
You see?
So those people that are dwelling there are not, you know, they're not the Jews.
See, they're imposters. Like it said, the synagogue of Satan, man. You see? Everywhere you go is to deceive, man. You know? How many people see us as a stumbling block for calling ourselves the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? You know, because them in their mind they have Amalek to be those self-proclaimed Jews, man.
Which is false.
You know, leading people astray. This is what the synagogue of Satan, synagogue of deceivers, man. You know? Mark 13:1, it says here, and as he went out of the temple, one of his disciples said unto him, Master, see what manner of stones and what building are here. And YAHAWASHI answering said unto him, Seest thou this great building? There shall not be left one stone upon another that shall be thrown down. That shall not be thrown down. See? And that's ultimately pertaining to 70 AD when we had to flee, man. The Lord was proclaiming the downfall of Jerusalem before the time. You see? It even says if you could get Luke 21. 20. See, those that believe the warning, those that believe the words of YAHAWASHI, they eventually fled, man, because the Lord actually told them signs of when the destruction of the kingdom was to come, man.
This is the book of Luke chapter 21, verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
See, when you see when you think about the destruction of Jerusalem, you check it out. It says the Romans, the general Vespucian, was surrounded that city. It was 5 months of war, man, of intense battles, man. You see, the Romans came in and they how do you say they stopped the food supply? No, they starved them. They starved the people, man. You see. You see the large cases of eating animals and eating cannibalism, and you see how it says we have to render unto them double. See that it's going to be far worse, man. You know, you can't trust your neighbor in the times that are to come, man. You can't trust nobody, man. No, unless those that fear the Lord, man. That's the only people that you be able to trust in those days. There's more about? That's it. I have here Matthew 24:15, and it says, When ye therefore shall see the abomination and desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand. Let them which be in the Judea flee in the mountains. Let him which is in the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. See? Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. You see? It tells us not to turn back, man. Those that believe in YAHAWASHI, when he proclaimed the downfall of Jerusalem, you know, they ended up saving their lives, man. You see? But those that didn't hearken, they stayed, they fought, and then, like we said, many were killed and many were taken away captive, man. You see? And again, our home, we were destitute of our heritage. That goes into knowing who we were. You know, knowing that we're the Jews' seed of the promise. That the promise belongs to us, you know? And if you could bring out Revelation 3 and 9. 9 and 10.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
See, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated, man. We're gonna come to find out who's the real Jews, man. Are people going to Jerusalem right now to learn the ways of the Lord, man? No way, man. They have and it says that they set up abominations in that place, man. You know,
we got the gay parade there.
Gay parade, yeah, man.
It's big.
You know, in Tel Aviv.
How can that be the Holy Land when that type of stuff is happening?
Come on, see. You know, now they have the Pope going down there and accepting people. They They're setting up temples for all these different
gods,
idols. You see? You know?
And they're next too, just like Elam. What happened with Elam? They cast them, you know? They're next.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
YAHAWASHI is making himself known.
Yep. Come on. You know, he says, I will glorify my name again. You see?
That's being played out right now.
Right now, man. See, Elam was strong with his idols, man.
You know?
He repented of that real quick, man. He said when he saw that these idols cannot deliver them from the so-called corona, from the plague, you know, from the pestilence. They can't deliver them, man. You see?
So that's gonna happen that's gonna happen all over. Everybody's gonna give up, you know? On what they were so-called worshiping. YAHAWASHI, you know, that's the truth. You know?
See? It says, at the name of YAHAWASHI, only that is in heaven, that is in earth, every knee shall bow, man. And that's the reason for it, because he's the one and only truth, man.
That scripture say, neither is there salvation in any other. There's no salvation in any other name but YAHAWAH BaHaShem YAHAWASHI.
See?
You know, that's the only name that can save.
You see? All these people, man, these hypocrites, man. Literally, that's what they are, man. They don't want to submit themselves to the true living power, man. They don't want to submit themselves to the truth. You see? They're ashamed of the word of Yahawashi. You see, even our people, some of our people, the 2/3, man. See, they don't want to hearken to the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, and they want to keep following the doctrine of this wicked serpent, man. See, they like it says, this society allows you to be as wicked as you are, man.
They like that. They like doing smooth things like that, you know?
Yeah.
Things that keep them comfortable, right?
Prophesy unto us smooth things.
Yeah.
You know? They don't want to hear the truth, man.
Do what thy will. That's a smooth thing to hear, bro.
Come on.
That bring, you know?
Yeah, come as you are.
Yeah, that's smooth.
You see?
That's what people want. That's what Jake want to hear, bro.
You see? You tell them that the Lord is coming back to judge people, you know? To render them according to their actions. They're like, no, not my God. I don't know what God you're worshiping, man. Because that's not the God of the Bible, man. We're coming in with the words of the living power, man. Not with our own words. You see? That's what these people are going to come to find out, man. See? That the Lord is not here, that we need the Lord. The Lord doesn't need us, man. You know? It's either you submit or you die, man. That's it. You know? You got something?
There was more on that. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
See? It's going to come upon all the world, man. You see, all these people that don't believe, man. See, all these everyone ultimately, and He's going to keep us from that because we believe, because we have kept the words of His testimony. See, that's why it's good to not only be a hearer of the word, but a doer as well. You know? See. And that's why, again, man, this book, man, is more than just a book, man. It's more than just stories and fables.
It's not ordinary. This is from the, you know, this is from the spirit. This is a spiritual book, you know. This is heavenly.
There's no other book that tells you about the from the beginning until the end, man. This is basically what to say, a script. A script.
We have the script from YAHAWASHI. He gave us the script of life.
And when you have the script, you know what's going on, man. You're walking in the light. You know, you're walking in light, man. You're not hit with surprises. You know what to expect. You see, and that's a different mindset to know that something's gonna happen than not to know, man. Because then you don't know how to react. You know, as we know that through the spirit, some of our family members are gonna have to go, man. See, they're not gonna make it. You know. Ultimately, because they don't want to hearken to the word, you know, and that fact, you're not so much attached to the worldly things, man, you know, and whatever the world has to offer, we're not attached to it, you know, because we're seeking our goals in the kingdom to come, man. You see? So it says here, and that's another way of determining that the people that are in Jerusalem right now are not the real Jews, man. It says here. Chapter 2, Isaiah chapter 2 and 1, the words of Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. See? And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established on the top of the mountain and shall be exalted above the hills and above all nations that shall flow unto it. That's talking about the governments the rulerships of this world, Israel is going to be on top, man. There's going to be a huge paradigm shift. You see, that the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. You know? And it says here, and many people shall go and say, "Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his way, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem." See, people are gonna come to the prophets, man, to understand this truth, man. See, they're gonna come to find out that to get close to the Lord, man. You're gonna have to learn by his people, man. See, and it says here, he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. They shall beat their swords unto the plowshare and the spears unto the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up swords against nations, neither shall they learn war any more. See? O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord. See, the light is the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, following YAHAWASHI. See? Following the example he set for us, you know. And again, it says the people won't learn war anymore, man. And that's why I wanted to bring out a couple of articles, man, pertaining to what's going on right now in Jerusalem, man. There's a big clash between the Haman organization and Jerusalem and in the Middle East right now, man. You see? I wanted to go into it, but you know, this devil and Wi-Fi and all this problems. So I'll just go into it real quick, you know. It's been a couple of days, man. There's been going fights and tribulation in that country, man. You see? There's this people are dying. People are, you know,
Rockets being
the throne
launched back and forth,
man. You see? And the other day, just yesterday, you bringing them up? Try to bring something up. So just the other day, I believe yesterday, they were saying how 10 missiles were intercepted. 10 missiles out of many were intercepted from the Hamas, and Hamas came back and told them what they told them was that they have upgraded missiles, man. They're not even worried, man. No, so it's like the fight is gonna keep on going, man. So expect a lot of casualties, man. You know, we can expect the war to keep on dragging, because we all know that those people that are there are not the real Jews. And ultimately, that's the will of the Lord, man, to cleanse that land, man. You know, there's too much wickedness happening there, man. And the Lord is setting up, is stirring up the spirits of people to act like that, man. You know, to resolve the violence. You see. It says here, over 70 killed as Palestinians exchange worse violence in years and prepare for more. You see, and that was on Wednesday night. It says here, airstrikes and rocket fire continue through the day with ethnic violence reported with mixed Arab and Israeli cities on Wednesday night. The worst flare-up violence in 7 years at Tel Aviv. Israel launches hundreds of airstrikes and Palestinian militant fired hundreds of missiles. So far this week only, man, killing more than 70 people and injuring hundreds more amid rising fear and conflict that could spiral into an all-out war. You see, rumors of wars.
I got that real quick. It's the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 6.